Dashboard lights were a neon glow. We were cruising steady, 80 miles to go. Mapping out the summers, the house upon the hill. Everything was moving until the world went still. You didn't raise your voice, you didn't even sigh. Just 5 words spoken with the desert in your eye. We need to talk, you said, and the air turned thin. I felt the lock snap shut, felt the cold crawling in my chest. Hit the wheel before I could blink. The horizon went black, watching everything sink. No warning lights, no yellow in the sky. Just the sound of the end and the how and the why. You pulled the emergency brake. Now I'm flying through the glass of every promise we made. Burn rubber in the air, the smell of the mistake. Left me spinning in the dark, left me shivering in the way. The emergency brake. Yeah, you stopped the heart of us and turned the gold to dust. And turn the gold to dust. Oh, I'm picking silver shards out of my skin, wondering where the us ends and the gone begins. The engine still warm, but the road is dead. I'm replaying every mile, every word you ever said. We were going somewhere, we were almost there. Now I'm breathing in the smoke of a dream turned to air. You're sitting in the wreckage, looking perfectly fine, while I'm bleeding out slowly on the center line. You pulled the emergency brake. Now I'm flying through the glass of every promise we made. Burn rubber in the air, the smell of the mistake. Left me spinning in the dark, left me shivering in the wake of the emergency brake. Yeah, you stopped the heart of us and turned the gold to dust. The momentum's got nowhere to go, just a ghost in the sea, just a shadow on the snow. I was built for the distance, I was rigged for the run. How do I move when the moving is done? How do I move? How do I move? You pulled the emergency brake. Now I'm flying through the glass of every promise we made. Burn rubber in the air, the smell of the mistake. Left me spinning in the dark, left me shivering in the wake of the emergency brake. Yeah, you stopped the heart of us and turned the gold to dust. The wheels are still spinning, but we're not going anywhere. Just smoke, just rain. The brake. You pulled it so hard, 7 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. The sunlight hit the silk like a quiet warning. I was scrolling through the guest list, checking every name, picking out the lilies, choosing every frame. The lace was in the corner, draped across the chair. I could almost see the white ribbon in your hair. We were building up to speed 1,000 miles a yes, designing every detail of a life we'd finally possess. The momentum was a mountain, a heavy rolling tide. We were leaning in the curve with nowhere left to hide. But then the brakes locked up, the tires started screaming. I woke up in the wreckage of the future I was dreaming. It's a kinetic whiplash thrown against the dash, from the altar to the exit in a single sudden crash. 12 hours ago I was choosing a ring. Now I'm staring at a room that doesn't mean a thing. Oh, the kinetic whiplash. The world is standing still, but I'm still falling fast. 7 p.m. and the house is getting cold. The story changed so fast it never got to be told. You didn't raise your voice, you just looked at the floor and walked the entire future right out the front door. How does the gravity change in a half rotation of the sun? How is the always over before the day is even done? I'm looking at the catering cards scattered on the rug, while my body still remembers the shape of your hug. The momentum was a mountain, now it's just a pile of stone. I was here for something holy, now I'm terrifyingly alone. And it's a kinetic whiplash thrown against the dash, from the altar to the exit in a single sudden crash. 12 hours ago I was choosing a ring. Now I'm staring at a room that doesn't mean a thing. Oh, the kinetic whiplash. The world is standing still, but I'm still falling fast. They say time is a healer, but time is just a thief who leaves you with the momentum and none of the belief. My heart is still doing 80, hitting a wall of lead. My mind is at the wedding, but I'm alone in this bed. I'm still flying through the glass. I'm still waiting for the crash. It's a kinetic whiplash thrown against the dash, from the altar to the exit in a single sudden crash. 12 hours ago I was choosing a ring. Now I'm staring at a room that doesn't mean a thing. Oh, the kinetic whiplash. The world is standing still, but I'm still falling fast. 12 hours, that's all it took to lose the years, to turn the I do into these hollow, static tears. Still falling. Whiplash. It's 4:03. The ceiling fan is just tracing circles in the dark, and so am I. My heart is hitting my ribs like a trapped bird, but the room is so still. I'm pacing the length of the rug again. 6 steps to the window, 6 steps back to the ghost of you. My palms are sweating, my nerves are buzzing like a live wire, cut loose in the storm. I was ready to give you the world tonight. Now I'm just standing in the kitchen, vibrating with a purpose that doesn't exist anymore. The static is climbing up my spine, a fever dream on the deadline. I'm a loaded gun with a rusted pen. Where does the fire go when it's trapped within? I got all this unspent adrenaline, burning holes beneath my skin. 1,000 night loves with nowhere to land, slipping like high voltage through my hands. The current is heavy, the circuit is blown. I'm a live wire king on a hollow throne. Yeah, it's just unspent adrenaline. And it's starting to settle in. I keep checking the door, why? The lock hasn't moved since Tuesday, but my blood is still racing at 80 miles an hour. Expecting the crash, expecting the touch. It's a physical debt I can't pay back. I have all this kinetic energy stored up for your arrival. All this heat meant for the small of your back. Now it's just electricity in a vacuum. It's making my fingers twitch, it's making the silence feel like a physical weight. I'm so tired, but I can't stop moving. I got all this unspent adrenaline, burning holes beneath my skin. 1,000 night loves with nowhere to land, slipping like high voltage through my hands. The current is heavy, the circuit is blown. I'm a live wire king on a hollow throne. Yeah, it's just unspent adrenaline. Tell me where to put it. This love, this hunger, this rush. It's a short circuit in the hallway. It's a lightning striking a closet. I'm glowing in the dark, and I'm terrifying myself. There's nowhere for the spark to go. There's this unspent adrenaline, burning holes beneath my skin. 1,000 night loves with nowhere to land, slipping like high voltage through my hands. The current is heavy, the circuit is blown. I'm a live wire king on a hollow throne. Yeah, it's just unspent adrenaline. My legs are heavy now, the humming won't stop. Just a battery draining in the dark, nowhere to go. I was working double shifts and staying in, stashing every dollar for a place we never win. I had brochures on the table, maps across the floor, thinking every mile was leading us to something more. I was checking on the interest, counting down the days, blinded by the motion, lost lost inside the haze. I thought the wind against the glass was music in our ears, but you were keeping quiet, fueling all my fears. The speedometer was climbing, I was leaning on the gas, watching all the warnings in the mirror as they passed. I was looking at the finish line, heart inside my throat, while you were secretly burning every single note. I was speeding toward a dead end, wide awake and blind, accelerating toward a future you'd already left behind. While I was building up the fire, you were building up the wall, brick by brick in silence, just to watch me fall. Yeah, I was speeding toward a dead end, and I didn't feel a thing at all. Picking out the colors for the hallway in the room, while you were picking out the shovel to decorate the tomb. I was sprinting toward a promise of light I thought I saw, while you were finding every crack and every single flaw. How long were you standing there watching me ignite, knowing that the tunnel ended in a permanent night? It's a special kind of hollow, a special kind of cold, to realize the hand I held it already let go. Me fall. Yeah, I was speeding toward a dead end, and I didn't feel a thing at all. I hit the bricks at 80, but I didn't hear a sound. No glass, no sirens, just the silence in the ground. How could you watch me drive? How could you sit there and let me believe we were alive? Speeding toward a dead end, and I didn't feel a thing at all. Just a walk, just a crash, and all that money just turned to ash. The clock on the kitchen wall is lying to me. The second hand is struggling, drowning in the sea of this heavy air, the static in the room. I'm watching shadows crawl like they're tied to their doom. I used to wake up and the day would just fly. Now I'm counting every breath, watching light slowly die. It's been an hour since I stood up from the floor, but the sun hasn't moved an inch toward the door. We had a rhythm, we had the wind at our back, a shared momentum, keeping us on the track. But now the engine's gone cold and the wheels have been bled, and I'm left with the weight of the minutes instead. Now it's just the friction of time. Every second is a mountain I'm forced to climb. The hours turn to molasses, thick and black, dragging my skin while I'm looking back. Monday feels like a decade, noon feels like a year. Everything is moving, but nothing is near. Oh, the friction is burning me alive. I tried to sleep it off, tried to dream the day away, but the pillows feel like lead and the blankets feel like clay. I looked at the calendar, I thought it was June, but the moon is stuck in place, singing a jagged tune. There's a resistance in the space where you used to be, a physical pressure that won't let me be free. I'm grinding my gears against the silence of the hall, waiting for a single grain of sand to finally fall. It's just the friction of time. Every second is a mountain I'm forced to climb. The hours turn to molasses, thick and black, dragging my skin while I'm looking back. Monday feels like a decade, noon feels like a year. Everything is moving, but nothing is near. Oh, the friction is burning me alive. Stop your hands, I can't carry the weight of another afternoon. Break the glass, everything is ending far too soon, yet never soon enough. I'm pushing against the atmosphere. Why is the world so decade, noon feels like a year. Everything is moving, but nothing is near. Oh, the friction is burning me alive. 1 minute, it feels like a lifetime. 2 minutes, I'm still here, dragging, still dragging. It was only 30 days ago you looked me eye. You swore the stars would fall before you'd ever say goodbye. You drew a map of always on the palm of my hand, built a castle in the air and said that's where we'd stand. But the ground is turning liquid and the air is turning cold. I'm clutching at the heavy words that you no longer hold. Last month you were my anchor, now I'm drifting in the gray, watching every forever simply melt away. The traction's gone, the surface is like glass, watching every vision of the future start to pass. I'm reaching for the safety of the things you said, but I'm losing grip on everything inside my head. I'm skidding on the promises you made last June, spinning through the wreckage of a life ended too soon. My sanity is sliding, I can't find the floor, searching for the person who don't love me anymore. Yeah, the ice is thick and the lies are smooth. I'm skidding on the promises and I can't find the truth. Scan the printed ink, trying to find the moment when we started to outsink. You said I was your oxygen, you said I was your home. Now I'm shivering in the hallway of a house I've never known. The whiplash of the pivot is a violent, quiet sound. Between the I adore you and the silence on the ground. I'm trying to keep my balance on the edge of what was real, but I can't tell the difference between the ghost and what I feel. The traction's gone, the surface is like glass, watching every vision of the future start to pass. I'm reaching for the safety of the things you said, but I'm losing grip on everything inside my head. I'm skidding on the promises you made last June, spinning through the wreckage of a life ended too soon. My sanity is sliding, I can't find the floor, searching for the person who don't love me anymore. Yeah, the ice is thick and the lies are smooth. I'm skidding on the promises and I can't find the truth. You say I will never let you go. You say you're the only soul I know. So why am I sliding? Why is the world turning white? I'm losing my mind in the middle of the light. You made last June, spinning through the wreckage of a life ended too soon. My sanity is sliding, I can't find the floor, searching for the person who don't love me anymore. Yeah, the ice is thick and the lies are smooth. I'm skidding on the promises and I can't find the truth. Just last month, you were mine. Now I'm just sliding off the edge, skidding. The speedometer was buried in the red. Every word we whispered, everything we said was a blur of neon, 80 miles an hour. We were pedals caught in a high voltage shower. I didn't see the wall, I didn't feel the break. I only felt the shiver of a soul deep mistake. 1 second I was flying, leaning in the wind. The next the world is ending where the road begins. a physical weight. It's a heavy hand, it's a locked up gate. I'm bracing for an impact that already came. The air is cold and it's calling your name. And now I'm down to a velocity of zero, paralyzed in the static of the afterglow. I used to move at the speed of light in your arms. Now I'm just a wreck far away from your charms. I can't find the gears, I can't find the floor. I'm just standing still outside your door. Yeah, I'm frozen here in the hollow at a velocity of zero. The dust in the hallway is suspended in the light. Everything is hovering in the middle of the night. I try to lift a finger, try to make a choice, but I can't find the frequency to carry my voice. The momentum is a ghost, it's a shadow on the wall. I'm waiting for the gravity, waiting for the fall, but the ground never comes and the sky doesn't move. I'm just a needle stuck in a broken groove. And now I'm down to a velocity of zero, paralyzed in the static of the afterglow. I used to move at the speed of light in your arms. Now I'm just a wreck far away from your charms. I can't find the gears, I can't find the floor. I'm just standing still outside your door. Yeah, I'm frozen here in the hollow at a velocity of zero. They say time heals, but time just stopped. The engine died, the curtain dropped. I'm a statue made of every plan we made, watching the colors of my own light fade. I can't move. Why can't I move? Down to a velocity of zero, paralyzed in the static of the afterglow. I used to move at the speed of light in your arms. Now I'm just a wreck far away from your charms. I can't find the gears, I can't find the floor. I'm just standing still outside your door. Yeah, I'm frozen here in the hollow at a velocity of zero, absolute zero. No heat left in the wires, no heat left in the wires, no smoke left in the fires. Zero, just the silence, just a stop. It's nearly midnight and I'm staring at the wall, thinking maybe we should head upstate when the leaves begin to fall. I started looking up that cabin, the one with the broken porch swing, thinking about the sweaters and the quiet that the mountain brings. I'm halfway through a mental list of things we're gonna need, checking the dates and the mileage, following a phantom lead. My heart is making reservations for a table set for two. I'm 5 miles down a flyer for that exhibit, the one you said we'd see. I almost reached for my phone to ask if you were free on Tuesday at 3. I had the sentence formed, the thumb was hovering over the glass, forgetting for a heartbeat that the us is already past. It's like a limb they took away, but the nerves are still on fire. I'm still trying to climb a broken, rusted wire. The holidays are coming and I'm buying gifts in my head, and I remember the silence and the empty side of the bed. The momentum is a habit, a reflex in my soul, trying to find the pieces of a dream I can't control. I'm leaning in, I'm reaching out, I'm finding my stride before the collar yanks me back to the dark inside. Is that phantom forward step, walking into a future that doesn't exist yet? I'm lunging for the light, then I'm yanked back by the throat. Reality is the anchor on a sinking paper boat. 1 second I'm with you, planning out the year. The next I'm just a shadow in the cold static here. Oh, this phantom forward step, it's the longest fall I've ever taken yet. I'm so tired of the joke, the way the world stops spinning when the memory hits the boat. I'm paralyzed in the hallway, caught between then and now, trying to unlearn the tomorrow, and I don't know how. Stop me from walking, stop me from reaching. I'm stepping into nothing. It's that phantom forward step, walking into a future that doesn't exist yet. I'm lunging for the light, then I'm yanked back by the throat. Reality is the anchor on a sinking paper boat. 1 second I'm with you, planning out the year. The next I'm just a shadow in the cold static here. Oh, this phantom forward step, it's the longest fall I've ever taken yet. Just a step into the dark, I forgot for a second. I forgot you weren't there. The phantom, the phantom. The alarm clock rings like a bell in a jar. No air to carry the sound very far. I pour the coffee, I check the time, but I can't find a rhythm, I can't find a rhyme. The bills are all paid, the deadline is met. I'm a high-functioning ghost in a house of regret. I walk to the station, I board the train, but I'm standing still in the center of the rain. 1 foot in front of the other, beneath the sky that's lost its color. My lungs are working, but the tank is dry. I'm reaching for a reason, but I'm too tired to cry. It's for emotion in a vacuum, moving but stagnant, searching for a trace of a love that was fragment. I'm running on a treadmill in a dark, empty room, chasing the light through a canyon of gloom. The dial is turning, but the world won't spin. I'm losing the race that I'm not even in. Yeah, it's forward motion in a vacuum. word, the voices are blurred. I'm not in my head, but I haven't heard a word. My calendar's full, but the pages are white. I'm a well-oiled machine in the middle of the night. I'm hitting the gym, I'm checking the boxes, but I'm trapped in a cage with the key in my pocket. The distance is growing, the scenery is dead. I'm traveling miles while I'm stuck in my one foot in front of the other, beneath the sky that's lost its color. My lungs are working, but the tank is dry. I'm reaching for a reason, but I'm too tired to cry. It's forward motion in a vacuum, moving but stagnant, searching for a trace of a love that was fragment. I'm running on a treadmill in a dark, empty room, chasing the light through a canyon of gloom. The dial is turning, but the world won't spin. I'm losing the race that I'm not even in. Yeah, it's forward motion in a vacuum. If I stop walking, will the world finally end? Or will the gravity break and the silence descend? There's no oxygen here, just the memory of you and the terrifying things that my body can do just to keep going, just to keep going. To nothing. It's forward motion in a vacuum, moving but stagnant, searching for a trace of a love that was fragment. I'm running on a treadmill in a dark, empty room, chasing the light through a canyon of gloom. The dial is turning, but the world won't spin. I'm losing the race that I'm not even in. Yeah, it's forward motion in a vacuum. Miles and miles, but I haven't left the floor. Going through the motions while I'm looking for the door in a vacuum. Still moving. In a vacuum. Still moving. All say that motion is a simple thing, a push or pull, the tension of a silver string. I learned the laws of physics back in school, but I never knew that grief could be so cruel. I set my heart to 80 miles an hour, fueled by your light and all your quiet power. We were traveling on a line that had no end. Now I'm trying to find a break around the bend, but the road disappeared beneath the tires, and the engine's choking on these old desires. They told me halt, they said it's time to stay, but my spirit hasn't heard a word they say. Oh, it's the inertia of missing you, a heavy current that I'm still drifting through. An object in motion stays in motion, they say, and I'm still loving you the exact same way. I can't stop the drift, I can't change the course. I'm being carried by a ghost-ridden force. Yeah, it's the inertia of missing you, and I don't know how to stop. Coffee's cold, the calendar is months behind, but you're still the only frequency inside my mind. My body's sitting still in this wooden chair, but my soul is still running to meet you there. It's a law of nature, it's a heavy weight to be this much in love and this much too late. I'm a satellite spinning round in empty space, still tracing the lines of your absent face. And the road disappeared beneath the tires, and the engine's choking on these old desires. They told me halt, they said it's time to stay, but my spirit hasn't heard a word they say. You're the inertia of missing you, a heavy current that I'm still drifting through. An object in motion stays in motion, they say, and I'm still loving you the exact same way. I can't stop the drift, I can't change the course. I'm being carried by a ghost written force. It's the inertia of missing you, and I don't know how to stop. I'm exhausted from the distance, I'm exhausted from the speed, but the momentum is the only thing that I no longer need. Stop the world, stop the clock, let the rhythm finally shine. But I'm still moving, I'm still moving toward you. They say, and I'm still loving you the exact same way. I can't stop the drift, I can't change the course. I'm being carried by a ghost written force. Yet the inertia of missing you, and I don't know how to stop. Still in motion, still drifting, still coming home, even though you're not there. The phone screen glowed like a dying star in the middle of the kitchen near the coffee jar. You said the words so soft, barely moved the air, while I was standing frozen, gasping for a prayer. In the movies there's a roar, there's a screech of steel, a symphony of chaos to match the way I feel. But here in the kitchen, the shadows didn't move, even as the needle jumped right out of the groove. The walls stayed upright, the ceiling didn't fall, the dust didn't even shiver on the photos in the hall. But somewhere in my chest, the sky began to tear. A catastrophic ending that only I could hear was an impact without a sound, a mountain falling silent to the ground, a million pieces shattered in the dark. But the neighbors didn't notice even one single spark. The room stayed perfectly, deafeningly still, while the world I built went tumbling down the hill of the horror of the quiet. The impact without a sound. I looked out the window at the street lamps light, watching a stray cat wander through the night. Everything was normal, everything was plain, while I was drowning slowly in a dry-eyed rain. There were no sirens, no flashing lights in red, just the taste of ashes and the things you never said. I reached for the table just to feel the wood, wondering how the floor still held me where I stood. The world kept turning, the clock kept moving on, a total solar eclipse after the sun was gone. But somewhere in my marrow the foundations gave away, a planetary collision in the middle of the day. It was an impact without a sound, a mountain falling silent to the ground, a million pieces shattered in the dark. But the neighbors didn't notice even one single spark. The room stayed perfectly, deafeningly still, while the world I built went tumbling down the hill. Oh, the horror of the quiet, the impact without a sound. Where is the thunder? Where is the glass breaking on the floor? If my life is ending, why can't I hear the word? It's a hollow explosion, a velvet disaster, and I'm the only one who knows what happens after. Didn't notice even one single spark. The room stayed perfectly, deafeningly still, while the world I built went tumbling down the hill. Oh, the horror of the quiet, the impact without a sound, perfectly still, perfectly broken. No one heard the words even when they were spoken. Just silence. Just silence. We used to move at the speed of a fever dream. Now I'm just tracing the ghost of a vapor steam. I check my phone and the screen feels like a sheet of ice. You're cutting down the words like you're paying a heavy price. Last month it was forever, in a paragraph of gold. Now it's just a yeah or a K, turning gray and cold. I can feel the friction, I can hear the engine groan, watching the miles per hour die inside this dead-end zone. It's not a crash, it's not a sudden spark, it's just a slow motion sinking deeper in the dark. My foot is through the floorboard trying to find the gas, but I'm just watching every exit sign and future pass. And I'm trapped in the deceleration, stuck in the static of a dying vibration. It's a long bloody drag to the final stop, watching the mercury and the feelings drop. You're letting go in inches and it's killing me slow. At a crawl, but I got nowhere left to go. Yeah, I'm trapped in the deceleration, just waiting for the wheels to quit. Violent, kinda quiet, in the way we drift drift. I can feel the tectonic plates of us begin to shift. I sent a heart using a period, and that was that. The oxygen is leaving and the world is looking flat. I'm bracing for the impact, but the impact never hits. It's just the sound of a promise tearing into bits. How did we go from a sprint to this heavy limping pace? I'm staring at the ghost of a smile upon your face. It's not a crash, it's not a sudden spark. It's just a slow motion sinking deeper in the dark. My foot is through the floorboard trying to find the gas, but I'm just watching every exit sign and future pass. And I'm trapped in the deceleration, stuck in the static of a dying vibration. It's a long bloody drag to the final stop, watching the mercury and the feelings drop. You're letting go in inches and it's killing me slow. We're at a crawl but I got nowhere left to go. Yeah, I'm trapped in the deceleration. Just hit the wall, please just hit the wall. I'd rather break in pieces than endure this heavy crawl. The silence is a poison, the waiting is a blade. I'm watching the light of everything we built begin to fade. Turn the key, pull the plug. Don't leave me here, dragging in the mud. I'm trapped in the deceleration, stuck in the static of a dying vibration. It's a long bloody drag to the final stop, watching the mercury and the feelings drop. You're letting go in inches and it's killing me slow. Had a crawl but I got nowhere left to go. Yeah, I'm trapped in the deceleration. 10 miles, 5, 1, 1. 5, 1, 1. Zero. The blue tape is still peeling off the molding, a half in the sky that we were holding. I stopped mid-stroke right around the month of May. Now the bedroom wall is frozen in a shade of halfway gray. There's a ladder in the corner, a monument to the plan. The paint tray is a dry lake, cracking like I am. I keep thinking I'll finish it just to close the scene, but the ghost of the us is standing right there in between. And the silence has a blueprint, a design for how we felt. Every corner of this apartment is a room inside a shell. Look at the architecture of the Halt, built from the wreckage and the weight of every fault. A life arrested, a story stuck in place. I'm living in the blueprints of a ghost I can't erase. Yeah, the structures are crumbling, the foundation is small. In the house where the moving just stopped against the wall. The suitcase is still sitting by the closet door. A tangle of sweater spilled across the hardwood floor. Still got the salt from the ocean in the creases of the denim. Memories like a slow acting domestic kind of venom. I'm still on page 42 of the book. You let me borrow the bookmarks. Been a tombstone for 1,000 years tomorrow. I know the plot won't move if I don't turn the leaf, but I'm terrified of what happens on the other side of grief. And the silence has a blueprint, a design for how we felt. Every corner of this apartment is a room inside a shell. Look at the architecture of the hall, built from the wreckage and the weight of every fall. A life arrested, a story stuck in place. I'm living in the blueprints of a ghost I can't erase. Yeah, the structures are crumbling, the foundation is small. In the house where the moving just stopped against the wall. It's pathetic, isn't it? How I've curated the ruins, like I'm waiting for an inspector to tell me why the roof gave in. But there's no renovation coming, there's no fixed for this design. I'm just an architect trying to make a home out of a fault line. Architecture of the whole, built from the wreckage and the weight of every fall. A life arrested, a story stuck in place. I'm living in the blueprints of a ghost I can't erase. Yeah, the structures are crumbling, the foundation is small. In the house where the moving just stopped against the wall. Still page 42, still a half painted room, just me and the architecture. The halt, the halt. The clock on the mantle hasn't moved in a year, or maybe it has, and I'm the only thing stuck here. I'm wearing the same shirt I wore when you left, a living museum, a hollowed out chest. People tell me that I'll eventually move on, or slide back to the person I was before the dawn. But they don't understand the physics of the break. They don't see the gravity of every choice we didn't make. I'm not retreating into the past, and I'm not recovering. The die has been cast. There's no forward and there's no way back, just a derailed train sitting frozen on the track. It's paralyzed momentum, a statue in the rain. The engine is screaming, but I can't feel the chain. I'm not moving backward, I'm just buried in the spot, forgetting how to breathe in the middle of the plot. The world is a blur, spinning 80 miles an hour, while I'm just a ghost in a crumbling tower. This paralyzed momentum is the heaviest way to stay. Through the glass of the door, I watch the shadows stretch across the hardwood floor. I memorize the cracks, I've counted every grain. I've become a part of the architecture of the pain. If I were moving backward, at least there'd be a breeze. At least I'd be traveling towards some memories. But I'm pinned to the present like a moth on the glass, watching the entirety of my own life pass. I'm not retreating into the past, and I'm not recovering. The die has been cast. There's no forward and there's no way back, just a derailed train sitting frozen on the track. It's paralyzed momentum, a statue in the rain. The engine is screaming, but I can't feel the chain. I'm not moving backward, I'm just buried in the spot, forgetting how to breathe in the middle of the plot. The world is a blur, spinning 80 miles an hour, while I'm just a ghost in a crumbling tower. Oh, this paralyzed momentum, it's the heaviest way to stay. They say time is a river, but for me it's a frozen lake. They say walk it off, but my legs are made of every mistake I can't untake. I'm not going back, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just here. Paralyzed momentum, it's paralyzed momentum, it's paralyzed momentum. The statue in the rain, it's paralyzed momentum, it's paralyzed momentum. It's paralyzed momentum, the statue in the rain. The engine is screaming, but I can't feel the chain. I'm not moving backward, I'm just buried in the spot, forgetting how to breathe in the middle of the plot. The world is a blur, spinning 80 miles an hour, while I'm just a ghost in a crumbling tower. Oh, this paralyzed momentum, it's the heaviest way to stay. Still standing in the exact same square, still breathing the same still air. Momentum, but it's paralyzed. The dust is finally settling on the floor. The wind has stopped its rattling at the door. I spent so long running from the sound of my own heart breaking on the ground. But the engine's dead, the fuel is all run dry, and there's nothing left to do but sit inside. I prayed for peace, I begged for things to slow, but I didn't know how cold this still could go. The kinetic energy is spent, every dollar of my soul was already lent. Now I'm just a body in a chair, breathing in the weight of the empty air. And it's stillness as a punishment, the total silence of a life that's been spent. No more skidding, no more heat, just the heavy iron rhythm of my own heartbeat. I thought the crash was the hardest part to take, but it's the quiet after that finally makes me break. Oh, the stillness is the longest way to pay. I'm looking at my hands in my own lab, like a broken traveler without a map. There's no phone to check, there's no place to be. The world is finally finished with me. When I was screaming, I knew I was alive. When I was crying, I had the will to survive. But this absolute zero, this lack of a ghost, is the one thing that hurts me the most. The kinetic energy is spent, every dollar of my soul is already lent. Now I'm just a body in a chair, waiting for a sound that isn't there. And it's stillness as a punishment, the total silence of a life that's been spent. No more skidding, no more heat, just a heavy iron rhythm of my own heartbeat. I thought the crash was the hardest part to take, but it's the quiet after that finally makes me break. Oh, the stillness is the longest way to pay. Move just an inch, blink just to see, is there any part of us still trapped in me? The walls are closing in without moving at all. I'm a statue in the hallway, I'm a shadow on the wall. It's too quiet, it's far too quiet. And it's stillness as a punishment, the total silence of a life that's been spent. No more skidding, no more heat, just the heavy iron rhythm of my own heartbeat. I thought the crash was the hardest part to take, but it's the quiet after that finally makes me break. Oh, the stillness is the longest way to pay. Absolute zero, nothing moves, nothing changes, just the stillness. Just the stillness.